Welcome back to Indiana News Desk. One after the other, restaurants, businesses, and even communities are dropping plastic straws. The immediate goal is to reduce the hundreds of millions of plastic straws estimated to be used in the country each day. Lindsay Wright joins us now with more.
Hi, Joe. Thanks. That's right. Many people are turning to alternatives like this. It's a reusable straw made of metal. But some people are thinking much bigger, and they're hopeful the straw movement will lead to an overall reduction in all plastic use.
Cardboard, plastics, paper, aluminum cans.
Danny Schaust has become known as the recycling guru among her friends.
Actually, during my last year of high school, I helped start a paper recycling program at my high school.
But it's not just recycling Schaust is focused on. She's interested in reducing her waste. She's carried a reusable mug for years, uses tote bags instead of plastic ones for groceries. She even works in the sustainability field. Just a few months ago, she decided to take things a step further and purchase a set of stainless steel reusable straws.
You know, you look at bring your own reusable straw, and I was like, I don't know. I mean, like, I can, but do I even use straws that much?
It turns out she used more straws than she thought, several a week, and it adds up. So now, when she goes out to eat, she politely asks for no straw and pulls out her own. Schaust is part of a rapidly growing trend to reduce plastic single-use straws. They typically aren't recyclable, ending up in landfills, waterways, and even marine life.
Is it a straw? Don't tell me it's a freaking straw. Because it looked like in Germany.
That video went viral, and it started a conversation really about what is the purpose of plastic straws and what's their utility in the world.
Indiana Recycling Coalition Executive Director Allison Mitchell says the conversation surrounding plastic straws has evolved over the past several years.
It's kind of, I think, part of a continuum where people are slowly starting to be more conscious and aware of their individual small choices and how they can have a great impact when they are all kind of aggregated together.
A growing number of local restaurants and businesses are backing the effort too. Jeff Meese opened Hive a few months ago. There are no plastic straws here, only locally sourced paper straws like this. Meese says using paper straws like this cost about 6 times more than plastic ones. That can add up, but now they're not giving them out to every customer who walks in.
You know, there's a cost benefit to it if you can get people to not use straws and have a reason for it.
Other businesses like Cup and Kettle Tea Company in Bloomington are going even further. Co-owner Kayla Maldonado says the shop can go through hundreds of straws a week.
This year I decided to try and find something that would meet both of our needs and provide them with a straw, but also not be throwing away all these plastic things.
Now they use reusable straws, paper straws, and biodegradable to-go cups. Large corporations are also vowing to make changes. Starbucks announced it will phase out plastic straws by 2020, reducing around 1 billion straws a year. Some cities have gone as far as enacting plastic bans. That's sparked serious backlash from people with disabilities who say plastic straws are often necessary. And some people simply question how much of an impact cutting out straws can really have. Although Mitchell says she doesn't necessarily agree with outright bans, she says the current movement will likely go well beyond straws.
As individual consumers become more conscious of their consumption of single-use plastic, that will drive the market to innovate and change and use new materials, use less materials, and then use materials that are either biodegradable or compostable as alternatives.
And Schaust says she's taking her sustainability efforts one step at a time, which she says has helped her create new habits. Now, she and her husband are getting ready to build a compost bin.
Just kind of slowly doing these things, and you'll realize you can do one more thing. Take that next step, and if more and more people do that, it's pretty awesome to think about the impact that we'll have.
But Joe, there are some complaints with alternatives. For example, this paper straw has been sitting in a cup of water for several minutes. It's
soggy. It's not necessarily holding up very well. So that's one complaint. And along those same lines, disability groups talk about how some of the alternatives aren't really effective. There are choking hazards with paper straws, and some alternatives are flat out expensive. So that's something that they've been saying about straws.
You know, I would say too that I did try these once, and there's a different taste. I feel too.
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you,
I've
I don't know what
experienced
it
that
is,
as well.
but
I couldn't
I assume you would
speak
get
to what it is.
used to it after a while.
Yeah.
Especially something like this one here.
Yeah, I have
You
used
would
the metal straw. It does not have a different taste that I've noticed.
Would that be hard to clean? No.
But no, people have brushes, and I've actually seen
okay.
them clean it. They say it's really
Take it
pretty
with them.
easy. Yeah, and they just
yeah.
stick it in their purse and carry it around, pull it out at restaurants.
All right, thank you very much,
You're
Lindsay.
welcome.